You're listening to Process Server Daily, the show where hustle meets strategy in the high-stakes world of process serving. From elite pros to the new servers taking massive action, these are the voices of a rising industry. Hosted by the founder of 123 Legal Support, Mighty Mike Reed. This is your backstage pass to building a profitable process serving empire. Let's get into it.
Welcome back, you guys, to another episode. This is actually a very special episode we do on Thursdays called Mighty Mike Marketing. I basically dive into all things marketing for process servers. I own the company Mighty Automation AI, as well as Mighty Website Builder and Mighty Process Server. So if you're a process server and you are trying to get more business, you can actually go to mightyprocessserver.com, join our directory, become a premium member, and I give you a ton of free resources as a Mighty Premium member. So go check it out, mightyprocessserver.com. Cool little, put like a cool little swoosh right here. mightyprocessserver.com. All right, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. The first segment we always do is we introduce the marketing SWAT team. Boom, boom, boom. Welcome.
Guys.
Hi guys.
So we got JC over here. All right, we got Ika over here, and we got Mary down there. And I hope it's in that order, otherwise it looks really weird. And this is our website SWAT team. You guys are they're building websites all the time when internet connection is good, and I don't know what's happening. If it's me, is it me?
I think so, Mike.
I know, yeah. Living in the mountains of New Mexico, it's beautiful, but this is what I deal with is internet issues sometimes. So, but let's kick it off right away. The very first thing I like to do is highlight one of the websites you guys just finished building. So I'll let you take it away, Mary.
So yeah, so we're almost done with we're actually done with website nationwide investigations, and now it's ready to go live. Just need to just need some call this the process for
we'll set up the DNS records. We'll set up the DNS record so it's good to go. But yeah, it looks nice. You guys you really outdid yourself. You really did.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Now, how were you able to build this so quickly?
Mike? Sorry.
How were you guys able to build this so quickly and so beautifully?
Teamwork, Mike. Of course, teamwork. So I was doing the page, and JC is handling the about page, and Ika is handling the services page.
Very cool. Yeah, and the thing is like ever since we started using the builder, is before your guys' time. I used to use ClickFunnels, and I would literally just patch everything together so that I could make it work. And until we partnered with our tech partners, and they helped us put this builder together, and now it just keeps getting better and better. They just keep upgrading it, and now it's just so cool. And so what's one of the ways we're going to actually review someone's website? One of our community members asked me to look at their website, pull a report. And so let's bring that up, Mary, unless you had something else you wanted to mention with this website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so while you're bringing that up, I'll just let people know, like, we will actually review your website. If you post your website, we're going to actually review, what is the actual website? Serverite.com?
I think
It's serveriteprocess.com, Mike.
yeah, serveriteprocess.com.
And this lady is Shannon. She's in Buffalo, New York. And she's a killer. I mean, she's in the community. She's active. She's doing stuff. And so, she doesn't have a website with us. She's just kind of getting going in her business and stuff, and so I'm happy to highlight her business. Oh, we got comments coming in. I didn't even see them, you guys. Let's see. Tommy says, "You know it, WA Pro Say." That's Jessica. Shout out to Tommy. She's giving Tommy a shout out. And Tommy's giving her a shout out. And then she's giving him a shout out. Oh no, she's giving you guys a shout out. The Dream Team. There you go. The Dream Team. Yeah, this is the website Dream Team. That's true. And Tommy says good evening. So I did those backwards, by the way. Okay. Okay. So okay, Mary. You want to share your screen, bring up the report? So while you do that, yeah, so let me go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Actually, it's okay. I'll share my screen. Yeah, because actually, what I want to do, you hit the little present thing, and you go share screen. Well, I want to show her website before I get too far ahead of myself. Okay, and this is StreamYard right here. You can see a little bit. I guess you could see, and I'm going to talk to you guys about that today because what we're talking about with during the lesson part of today's call is short form content. So get out your notepad, get ready to learn some stuff because we're going to get into it. It's going to be fun. It's one of my favorite topics, actually. All right, so here's her website. We're just going to give a quick little looky-loo at it because I think we put this logo together too, didn't we?
Yes, Mike.
sure.
I think at the edited.
Nettie.
Did.
Yeah, Nettie's my video editor, and she is amazing. And as you can see here, she also has some graphic design talent. Very cool. So that's cool. It's a little shrinking header is what that's called. So at first glance, there's like a chat widget here. There's just a lot going on with the button and the different colors. Like design wise, it's not terrible. It's nice pastel kind of like, I don't know, Bed Bath and Beyond colors kind of thing. I like that she's a Mighty Premium member and she's got that badge on here. So I'm just gonna say this website gets an A+, actually. Right? Do I have any disagreeers? Okay, this is it. No, all right. Give her some good feedback, guys. Give her some good feedback. You guys go ahead and chime in. I'm gonna keep her website up though.
Okay. I think I'll go first. So, it seems like we can fix or make the navigation menu be more beautiful, or and as well as the whole header actually. So we can have it more organized and also make it more pop up. So yeah.
Okay. I like it. Okay, how about you, Jessica?
Yeah, about on the layout of the website, we can do it better, like just on the color of it.
Okay.
But as we can see on the logo, his or her brand color is like, is that light blue, aqua blue?
It's like a green, yeah, greenish blue.
Yeah. We just need to fix something and tweak some.
Okay. So just change
Yeah,
some stuff.
because as of the moment, like it's just for me up, so it's kind of lacking colors.
Yeah.
But white and black is okay to be a brand color, but for usually it's like a secondary color, so it's good to have like a three main brand colors, and black and white should be like a only supporting colors for the website.
Yeah. So you think they're missing one color?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
she's
like
got,
one or
green
two.
and she's got the two pastels basically. She got the greenish with the pastel background. Is that the right word for that? Like it's a pastel, right? It's like a creamy.
Yeah, it's like light color.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you just have white down here. It's like just boom, and then it's white. Yeah. It's definitely let me just throw something up really quick. It says powered by Arrow. I think maybe there's some automation happening where it's like, hey, just make me a website, and then you kind of go in and try to update some images and stuff. And it's hard when you don't know what you're doing, when you don't know like the drag and drop features or you don't know where to edit something, sometimes it can be difficult. How about you, Mary?
Let me just give me and let me just give a positive feedback for this website. Yeah, let's be fair. So I don't see there is no duplicate or missing. No. There is no SSL or securities issues found. All the pages load properly with no broken links and or black content. Also, great progress in maintaining clean technical SEO structure. So Serve-Right site is technically stable, but it needs content expansion and metadata optimization to improve, visibility and rankings. So first, we should focus on adding more on-page content for each service or location page, and then we should update the meta description and the title tags for better search relevance and click-through rates. Also, maintaining regular SEO edits, every month will help monitor improvements and keyword performance. Yeah.
So as much as people were cringing the whole time you were talking about these things because they don't understand SEO or they don't have a brain. This is why Mary is the boss, because she cares about all these things. She says them to you and they just go whew. But then, her and I, we've gotten into the weeds about it and like, why this? I'm asking why, Mary. So Mary goes and researches it and comes back and says, this is why. And so either we have to pay some money or we have to create some content or we have to fix some links or we have to, right? Like there's always something to do. And so Mary, I could pull up the report. Do you have the report in front of you? We actually did a report. You actually pulled an Ubersuggest report for her, right?
Yeah, it's on the Slack map.
Okay, let me pull up Slack real quick. So one of the things you guys is super important to know as we do this is that everybody's website has issues. Okay. Everybody's website has these kind of issues. I mean, even our website, we're constantly trying to optimize. So we found here it had 19 SEO issues discovered. So only 7 pages were crawled, which is pretty standard. So just a couple of things I noticed, and some of the things Mary just mentioned. The biggest one is 6-second load time for mobile. This is pretty common when people don't use a builder of some kind that optimizes for mobile loading.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good stuff here. A lot of the basic SEO stuff, your SSL certificate optimized with bot. There is a sitemap, so there's no issues with it. Like all of these things are important. And if you're a Mighty Premium member, you have your own website. We actually give you this report for free. So that's how this came up. She scheduled a call with Mark today, and she was like, I'm a Mighty Premium member, but I just want to. I already have a website. I'm trying to optimize, because she's just getting started. But she's doing well. Like she's serving lots of papers there in Buffalo, New York. She's open to getting more work, and it's pretty exciting to see her grow in her business. So, a couple things here right away. These SEO issues. Oh, no, we don't want to go all crazy here. We're just looking at the report. Jeez. We could go into it, but let's not go too crazy. You could actually see all of it as you scroll. So 6 have a low word count. So you can actually look at the word count on the pages and say, how can we make these better? How can we optimize this? How can we add a FAQ page for each of those pages? FAQ section for each of those pages. The no meta description. That means that all the pages except for maybe the home page has no meta description, and the meta description is how you tell Google what the page is, right, Mary?
Yes, Mike.
And then one page has a title tag that is too long. This is an easy fix. I mean, these are all easy fixes if you know that they're not an issue. And the thing is, inside of our builder, it'll actually show you. And I'm gonna have you show that just really quick here, Mary, before we get into the training for today. But comment below, you guys, if some of this stuff you have no idea and you've never heard of title tags or meta descriptions. Comment below, like this is a thing, or if you did learn it, comment below how did you find out about it? How did you fix it? Okay, because these are some things that could easily be fixed.
Yeah.
Oh, it even tells you here difficulty. It tells you the difficulty is easy. Yeah. But what's really cool, Mary, go ahead and share your screen if you can. And if you can get that working. I think I have to unshare. Stop screen. Here we go. And so let me see. Yeah, comment below, guys. Let me see. Show comments on stage. Oh, that's pretty cool. Huh. You can put them on the thing. I guess we'll see. We'll see if it's cool. Yeah, because it just automatically adds it to the feed. That's pretty neat. Because I'm always distracted doing something and I don't show it. I heard this, but I have no idea how to fix it working as a website Mighty Team. Yes, you can get with Team Mighty, and we will help you get it figured out. And you signed up for a website. Natasha just signed up for a website, so we're going to be rocking and rolling on that pretty soon. So if you have a website with us, you have access to our builder. So we build, design. If you pay us to set up your website for you, or if you use one of our templates too, you actually have access to the AI that will automatically detect things that are wrong in your website. What are some of the things that it detects, JC?
Well, the text, Mike?
Yeah, the AI SEO. Have you worked on the SEO yet with Mary?
Oh, not yet, Mike. So
Okay, that's okay. Sorry, I put you on the spot. Yeah, so what it does is it searches backlinks to see if backlinks are dead, because some people pay for a $10,000 website. They have hundreds of blog posts with hundreds of broken links all over their website, and they have no idea. And Google docks you and lowers your ranking when that happens. But if you have AI who's crawling your site daily, like 3, 4, 5, 10, 100 times a day, anytime a link gets broken because some government office decided to change something, then it'll, oh yeah, Mary. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have to add you back. Thank you for slacking because I didn't even see it. Slacking. That's funny. Yeah. So without AI, you wouldn't know that you had broken links. Without AI, you wouldn't know that you had meta descriptions that were too long, and Google's going to truncate those. So you need it. All right. So there's that. All right. Okay. Well, we're not beating up on Shannon. She's awesome. She's awesome. She's actually gonna sign up for a website, and she's just wanted a quick boost on her website. Yeah, we'll see how this little chat thing works. Guys, keep the chat going. I want to see if that thing grows up the whole screen. It's kind of cool. Do you guys see it?
yes, Mike.
That's Mike.
Tony says, I know just enough to get myself in trouble. Yeah. What's really cool about this that I didn't realize before is that you could actually make this thing full screen like this. And I could just see the chat and see you guys, which is cool. All right. So, yeah. So if you guys have marketing questions, put them in the chat. Let us know. If you have a website with us already and you're ranking and you love it, like, let us know that too. The main thing that I want to do on Thursdays is break this illusion or delusion that people have around marketing, that it's so hard, it's so difficult. One of you guys are breathing very heavy. I don't know who it is. But I can hear the microphone. So So Mary, you guys are getting ready to publish Kyle's website. Ace out of Texas, Ace with Ace Civil Process. We're gonna update his logo. We're gonna make his website go live.
Yeah.
You got someone that just Natasha just signed up. We're gonna get started on her website.
Yes, we also
Um,
have Ashley, Integrity Process Service, and Rook Legal.
And Rook Legal. Yep, you got Rook Legal. So with Ashley, she's pretty much ready to go too, right? You're just updating her pricing.
Yes, Mike. I'm waiting for her pricing list.
Very cool, very cool. So I see here, let's go ahead and exit full screen. Okay. Raquel says, "What are you all doing?" We're just hanging out talking about marketing. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and do a screen share. I'm going to pull up how far do I want to go into this form stack? Let's see. Well, let's see what Fate does. If it lets me log in right away, then we'll be it. If not, then we won't. Let's see. Nope. Let's see. Yeah, it's always a password issue. Yep. So we're gonna get into the training here in about 5 minutes, you guys. About 5 minutes. The first thing I want to do is show you guys form stack. Form. When we just had somebody sign up, Tony. Oh no, he was inquiring about signing up. Tony K. And he was asking about the 125, 127 plan. And I just want to go over that with you guys. I'm going to bring up the form stack order form first. Am I screen sharing?
Not yet.
Not yet,
Not
Mike.
yet, Mike.
Okay, I guess Ika can sing while we do this. Not today.
Not today, Mike.
Come on, Ika. All right. So let's go ahead and bring up a form. I guess I'll go into my own form. 1, 2, 3. That's good. 1, 2, 3. So we were talking about. There we go. There we go. Let me share. I wasn't sure if it was going to take forever. It's not too bad. Screen share. Okay. So just real quick, Nettie, if you're editing this, it's all about form stack and how they can update their forms. So guys, what we're doing here is we're going to, I just want to show you like what it looks like on the back end. So if we're going to build a form, which I know you guys have been learning about adding forms to websites, it seems long and arduous. It's like, oh my gosh, do you have to have all this? But this is actually the result of years of iterations, changes made to optimize and get the most amount of money out of each customer. So I'm going to walk you through this. It might be kind of boring for some of y'all, but this is making money. So if you're not about the money stuff, kind of when Mary was going on about all the SEO stuff, you guys were like, what'd you say? That's because she understands that at a very high level, and she does it for me and for our customers. And that's why our customers outrank their competitors in every market. And so this is very similar to that in the way that I have become an expert. I'm actually a certified form stack partner. Like I got the little cool certification. Yeah, I know. Comment below if you're proud of me. Comment below. Nobody's proud of me. I should break down for marketing. That's so scary. Mighty website builder. Whoop whoop. Started ranking up there less than a year. Putting in the work. Good stuff. Thank you, Jessica. All right. So one of the first things I realized is that sometimes people wouldn't have an address for the person. And I was like, I could probably just get paid up front right out of the gate. And so if they do you need a locate or skip trace? Don't assume that they do. You have to ask. Because maybe they say, no, I have an address for the person to serve. And yes, they do skip, right? So you want to ask, and then they boom, right off the gate, I'm making 57 extra dollars. Okay. Now I do free skip tracing on bad addresses, but this is how I increase my average cart value. The average average order value, you could say it that way too. My average order value by about $12. So out of all the jobs, out of 10, 1 or 2 are going to order this just because it's an option. Okay, skip trace. Okay. But if they don't, then if they don't, then they just put in the address, right? Separate attachments. This is just kind of a technical thing that we have set up here. They can have multiple attachments, or you can just have them email you. Okay. Anything more than 5. Now, this is the logic I was telling you guys about earlier, Mary. Having the ability to have a generic pricing structure. This is a little too generic for most of our customers. They want to have like counties or zip codes or different pricing structure. But the way it works functionally is it's called logic. And so what happens on the back end is we tell, this is good for everybody to know because this is how we build it out. Getting some feedback a little bit from somebody. You guys can mute yourself if that might help if you just mute yourself until you're ready to talk. Let's see. So yeah, so there's logic. So if depending on what they select here, these different pricing bars will show up. And I figured that out after getting lots of different quote requests and getting paid too little to serve certain areas. And so if it's more than 45 minutes outside the city, then it's a whole different level of a whole different list of serves. I actually deleted a bunch of them. I wanted to simplify it. I deleted some of the cheaper options and we just have these. But you can do whatever you want. You could have a laundry list like some people do. Some of our customers do. But for me, I wanted to keep it simple. It's either in the city and they could get it like a little bit of a lower rate, or it's out of the city, about 45 minutes out of the city. Now, this could be really confusing if you have a city that's all combined with other cities. Well, then it's just in the city. How many pages are we printing? Let's go back to basic, right? So we'll say, yes, it's in the city and it's the cheapest rate, standard service. How many pages? We're going to say 1 to 50, so there's no extra fee. If there was an extra fee, you could change this completely customizable. You could make this 25 pages instead of 50. But no matter what, if it's over 50, then it's per page even for those first 50. So some people get confused, but that's what it is. So 25 cents a page if it's more than 50. So, but I'm not trying to do like give you first 50 free. No, if it's over 50, you're just paying for all of them. Okay, so let's say it's within 50, so they're included. All right, and then are we advancing witness fees? This is the most common issue that people have. It's like, use this form, make it what you want. Like literally, you could put any amount in here. So I try to tell people, like, if you want to make it so customizable that it's too cumbersome for someone to fill out, it's going to be a problem. So what I say is just have like a additional fees section. Are there additional fees? You don't have to put witness fees like I do. California witness fees are very common where we have to include a check with the service documents if we're serving a law enforcement officer, a subpoena or something. So you could just say, are there any additional fees we need to charge you? And then you say yes. And what you'll do is if there's a phone call, let's say someone called you and they go, yeah, just go down when it says additional fees, just say yes and put in the amount. Put in it's going to already charge you 147, but go ahead and put in 100 because that'll cover that location that is 45 minutes or whatever, that specific location. I always have to wait at the jail, so I actually have a jail fee of $100, and so it'll just add it to your subtotal. Like, can make it easy, make it easy for your customers. So how do you want to handle the proof of service is the last one, and this right here is probably the best, my favorite one, because everyone needs a proof of service. How many hoops do they want me to jump through, right? If they make it easy for me. If you don't want to pay, then I'm just going to email you a copy. If it has to be notarized and all that jazz, fine. Pay for the notary, right? So notarize affidavit and return via mail and email. Email comes with all of them, but if they needed it notarized, which a lot of states require notary, they got to choose this. So already I'm up to 195, even at my base level. Now the attorney code is a little ninja trick. The attorney code is like, if they're a law firm, we used to have a phone number right here. We want to update this. We want to put our phone number here. So what happens is when they see this, when the attorney's scrolling and sees this, and they see like call here for special attorney code, this is your opportunity. They're going to call you, and it's your opportunity to close them. It's basically say, oh yeah, we actually give our clients, login access. You get access to our portal, so you get real-time updates. Go ahead and enter the attorney code law. I can't remember what ours is. Law. It was like 1, 2, 3 law. Yeah, it is. Sweet. So they get $50 off. So they got $50 off. And don't they feel special? Don't you feel special? They got the discount code 123 law. And now they just got $50 off. Man, I love 123 legal support, right? That's how they think about it. So they put their credit card, they check these boxes without even reading them, although it is legally binding. They check these boxes and they go, shh, and here you go. There's no refunds. There's 30 days from the date. I can actually charge them additional money. There's one part, I had one attorney call me one time and say, you guys are welcome to screenshot this. I think I took out all our names, but I did have an attorney look this over, make it ironclad. And then I had another attorney call me and said, Mike, I can't order on your form. I was like, what do you mean? He says it's non-contestable and there's no refunds and it's completely non-contestable. And I was like, yeah. He goes, well, that's legally binding, so you could just take my money. I said, yeah, but I won't. He goes, okay. I was like, I'm a professional, right? So anyway, this is a form. I think that like you have to understand that like as a business owner, like if you're not doing this, like you're losing money. Like I just captured an attorney who's had a great experience because they called, they were like, they feel special, and now I get to capture, like I get to keep them as an attorney client. Because most of the time when they hire you, they don't hire you like forever. They just want to try. They want to hire you because you happen to be in the location or they happen to find you or whatever. But that's how it works. Mary and the team here. I just want to let you guys know we'll dive in deeper after the call today or maybe tomorrow. But I want to. We have a couple customers that need some severe customizations. Their forms are either too long or they have just too much going on, and they're not making enough money with it. So, yeah, that's too small. Let me read over here. I like the breakdown for marketing. Woo woo. Rhino Justice. Sutherland Services. Tommy says proud. He's proud of his website. Adele's proud of her website. Jessica, I need some drop downs in my order form. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, honey. Let me tell you, we are going to get you dialed in. Okay. Right, Mary?
Yes, Mike.
Right, JC?
Yes, Mike.
Yes. Actually, Ika, your head is covered by the chat.
Yeah, I can see.
Just move to the
Actually,
side. Go like this.
Scoot to the side. The other side. The other
The
side.
other side. The other side. There you
There
are.
we go.
There
It's
you
like
are.
they're hiding.
Here. Sorry, Adele. What's up, Brian? Drop it down like it's hot. Drop it down like it's hot. Yeah, we're having a good time. I trust the dream team. That's what's up. Drop it down like it's hot. Okay, so we're gonna turn this off. All right, so yeah, so that's the form stack form. Now let's get into the training. Guys, you get back on the websites. All right. We need beautiful websites. Okay. I'll come check
Yes,
on
Mike.
you guys. Thank you. You're awesome.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Goodbye.
guys. Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Boom. All right. See you guys. Okay. So that's the marketing SWAT team. That's the website builders. Now today, we're getting real. We're getting real. We are getting real. Are you a big head? Are you a big head? Are you someone with a big head? Do you only have one button? Okay. Do you have one button? If you do, you're a big head. And we are kindred spirits. Okay. I'm a big head. And you know because it tends to droop because there's only one button instead of two. No, you're not. You're not a big head, Jessica. You're so funny. All right, so reel it in. Let's get serious. Okay. All right, so So first thing. Okay, I don't know why I said that. Okay. So, I don't know how much of this can you guys see? There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. I think you can see this. Okay, so the way I learned about this, how deep do I want to go down the rabbit hole? Put in the chat. You guys want me to go like deep on this short form stuff, or do you want just high level? You're probably not going to take action on it. Like, let me know. Let me know in the chat. Let me know what you want. Okay. All right, because what I could do is I could go deep on this. I could say, I'll get started and you guys let me know what you think. So clam digging deep. Dang, that's deep. All right. Okay, so let's get into it. So there's multiple ways we're gonna hit this. Okay. Here we go. So the first way we're gonna hit this is this. See that? So I can create content. So I'm recording right now. But one of the options, you can't really see because you see the little screen on the bottom, right? But this is a short form template that's created, and StreamYard is the app, StreamYard.com. Okay, I'm going to put a link. Nettie, make sure you edit this separate from the form stack stuff. This is all about short form marketing. I'm going to dive into the 3 different ways that I do short form so you understand how is Mike publishing on all these different platforms. Okay, the first easiest one, let me get out of this real quick. Okay, the first easiest one is long form. It looks like this. You do StreamYard and you can do this like this, or you can do Google Meet, whatever it is. It's just a video that you're recording. Yes, Tony. Yes. That's you keep Serve Manager. Serve Manager is great. I got no problem with Serve Manager. You guys want all the functionality, use them. They got some great stuff. We'll get into that in the mastermind Tuesdays. So yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff coming out with the app with workspaces and different things, but I don't want to take you from anybody else. If you're happy with what you have, stick with them. Okay. But marketing. So there's 3 different ways. The first one, and take notes on these because this is, guys, I have paid over $100,000. I've showed screenshots before on my Kajabi app, and it shows all the different marketing masterminds I'm a part of that I get invites to. I get invites to these VIP, Catalina Island. I never go. I never go. Like, I don't look good in a bathing suit. I'm single. They all seem to be married in their 40s like me, but they're all married. Anyways, woe is me. Cry. I learned this stuff. at a very high level. I applied in my own businesses, and I've yet to really apply it in any online thing. Most of these guys are all online marketers. So let's get into it. Take notes. The first one is you do some type of a long form content. Think Joe Rogan, his full podcast. In a perfect world, I would have a 3 or 4 hour podcast where I was interviewing somebody. There's actually someone in our community I might do this with. I don't know if there's enough content we could talk about for 3 hours though. I don't know, but that's the ideal situation because then you take that 3 hours, let's call it an hour. Okay. You take that 1 hour, which is our mastermind meetings, our roundtable meetings, all of these long meetings I record on Google Meet or in school, which is basically a white label version of Google Meet. And then we upload it to a tool called Opus. I've talked about this before. I have it inside the community. And Nettie does all this for me. She's amazing. Opus Pro, I think. Let me just bring it up first. Yeah, here you go. Here we go. There you go. So Opus. So Opus, you can put a video in here. So it doesn't, I'm not signed in, okay? So just so you can kind of see. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to, let me switch accounts. Let's go to 123 Legal Support because that's my process serving company page. Okay, let's go. Not for you guys, but for my company, right? So what you could do is you could take a video. Let's see what I have. My longest video. Look at how short my hair is. Let's see. This one's 17 minutes. I don't know that these are the best example because they're not very long, okay? But let's just show you. I just want to show you real quick how fast and easy this is. So I'm going to go copy. I haven't even signed in yet, but watch. Free clips. It'll give you free clips so you can see the power of it because it captures your email address, right? So let's see if I could just... I might be using that email already. Oh, verification code. You got to be kidding me. Okay. So, of course, they want to lock you in. They want to make sure. They want to make sure you are who you say you are. So let me just, it's pretty easy. So let me just do it really quick. Okay. So I'm going to go to my email. Okay. This is one of the emails I never use. This is my junk mail email. So what happens is they send you an email. Did I use the right email? Okay. Yeah, sometimes things just don't work out the way they're supposed to. But basically, let me just show you the basics here. I've done some other videos on this, but I just want to show you this is so powerful. So what happens is you put in one single big video and it pops out with automatically with AI short clips that it thinks is a conversation that you had. And so as you can see, you can change it. You can choose specific font styles. You can, and you can save them. So in the future, when you come in and you want to create short form content, you just click it and go. Okay. You can, oh yeah, they're showing that you can edit the clip. So for some reason, the AI gives you a clip and you're like, I don't really like that. You can actually change it. You can go through and you can take out certain words, curse words, or if they misspell something, you can do that. You can change the audio. You can put text for audio. Literally, there's anything you can do. Now, how much does it cost? That's the cool thing. It's cheap. It's really cheap. I have like the business plan. I think I pay like $24 a month or something. It's not. Yeah. So if you go to, yeah. So they're doing something a little different now. But anyway, I think I see it comes out of my account. I think I have the business one. It comes out like $23. And what you do is you get credits. And I'll log in at some point if you guys want during the next cab event, and we could roll with some videos. But basically the idea is you take your YouTube videos where you've already created content and you go through it. One of the most popular videos that I've seen is somebody doing in process serving was showing how to fill out an affidavit, because a lot of pro ses are trying to fill out their own affidavits. They get something served or whatever, and then they struggle with it. So they just end up calling you and having you do it. So you see how I take a little extra time, like my background is blue. I'm wearing my blue shirt, branding's all blue with 123 Legal Support. I try to clean up a little more. Like I'm not wearing a hat. You see, like, make sure that as you're doing it, you're building your brand in a way that in a way that makes sense for what you're doing. I would definitely change some things about it now, but but in the efforts there. Okay. All right. What do we got here? Oh yeah, no comments. So so far, has anyone used Opus? Anyone on here used Opus Pro before? I'm curious to know that. Put it in the chat. Have you used Opus? All right. So that's probably the most common way that people nowadays, when you see short form, it's actually somebody's long form that's been cut up into short form videos. This is why our mastermind meeting, a lot of this short forms you see now on Mighty Process Server are me talking like I am now. Okay. And honestly, half the time I'm like, I'm not super excited about what I see. Why is it scary, Jessica? What makes it scary? I mean, I see sometimes it'll say things like I said something about I said something in a meeting about like the police or like watching out what people, I said something like that in one of our masterminds and it became a short because Nettie just goes and publishes all the shorts the AI does. I said, just publish all of them. If I don't like it, I'll tell you to delete it. Right. So she just goes through and publishes all of them. And then okay, so that's the number one way. That's the way Joe wrote. And then you have the next one is we call it the Rogan clips. Okay. Joe Rogan is one of the most famous podcasters because what he does is he takes his great content, his conversations he's having, whether you like him or love him, whatever, whoever ends up loving your content, they need to find you on multiple social media channels like YouTube. But when they go to listen to you, it should be somewhere where you can capture their email, somewhere where you get more credit for the listen. Like his podcast, even though it gets a lot of YouTube views, it actually has 10 times the amount of listens because people want to listen to it while they're working out, while they're jogging, whatever they're doing, driving, they want to listen. And I've heard the same feedback from people when it comes to the podcast. They're like, Mike, you should really make more podcast episodes because they love listening while they're driving around. And I was like, why didn't I just keep doing a podcast? All these years I hadn't been doing the episodes because I'm like, nobody really listens because it doesn't get hundreds of millions of views like Joe Rogan's or whatever, right? And it's hard because I, as a marketer, am like standing side by side with other marketers, and they're like getting millions of views and millions of this, and I'm just like, my Process Server podcast gets a couple thousand a month downloads. But think about this for a second. 2,000 process servers across the country are listening to my podcast, or maybe 1,000 are listening to each episode twice. I don't know, but comparatively to the other people's markets, their market is everyone. They're selling little janky watches to people on Facebook. Their market is everyone. Okay, so that Rogan clips. So what is a Rogan clip? A Rogan clip, and this is something that you can do right here on StreamYard. I'm going to show you how. It is also the long form video that you create, whether you create it on here or on Loom or on Google Meet, doesn't matter. But if you do create it on StreamYard, you're able to clip it up super easy. And I'm going to show you. I think I'm going to show you. We'll see if it'll let me. I've done this before. I remember it being kind of a challenge, but let's see. So you record it on here. One really cool thing about StreamYard too is you can pause. So if I'm going to do what I started doing when you see the really good ones that I have where I'm talking and I'm actually talking to the camera, it's because I did it on here and I did a little. So instead of doing the one where you show your screen, I do this one. And so that's vertical. So it lets me know how I need to be to stay vertical, right? Not like this or like this. I need to be right here. And then what I do is I go like, boom. And this is my frame and I'm talking to somebody, right? So if I do this, then I can clip it up and publish on short form. So I'll sit like this just in case I want to use it for shorts. But then I'll go back to this just in case I want to use it for longs. and then I'll record. And when I record, I'm going to hit pause and I'm going to watch the timer, and I'm going to stop at 50 seconds, almost a minute, because you can go over a minute on shorts and different things, but some of them only let you go to 60 seconds. So I don't want to go over 60 seconds. I want to stop at a minute. Okay. So that way it'll just work on every platform. I don't have to worry about it. So I can pause it. So what I do is I go to ChatGPT, say, hey, give me a list of topics I want to, and I could just go through. And you could do this with process serving. I should be doing this with 1, 2, 3, but I don't. I should be doing it with 1, 2, 3. You guys want me? Comment below. Do you want me to start practicing what I preach with my process serving company? Should I start doing shorts for 1, 2, 3 legal support? I've just been doing all of my marketing with you guys. But the idea is that you can record and you can pause and you could go through each topic. So let's say you have a list of topics, you could create them, you get that content. Once you've recorded the content, you can edit it. Let me show you what that looks like. Let me see if I could do that on here. So bring this up. Well, I can't end the stream, I guess. But if I go to StreamYard, I can actually edit this. I can edit the video and then publish it. Will it let me? Let me see if it'll let me. Broadcast. So I can go to my library. Anything I've recorded, I can go look at them inside my library. Okay. And yeah, so these are some previous ones. These are some interviews. If I wanted to edit them into a Rogan clip, like I was telling you, you could also make short form content right here. You could schedule it out and everything. I just like using Opus because Opus will put on the captions and everything for you. But for your Rogan clips, this is actually really powerful. So let's say I just want to, let's see, Mighty Marketing for Process. Let's try this one. It's going to play right away. Annoyingly, it'll play. And then it looks like we've already created one local recording. But what you do is you hit edit. Now, this is going to be the aspect ratio. This is for short form, and this is for long form. But for Rogan clips, we want 3 to 5 minute videos to get people to come and listen to the full episode. Wherever you want them to go, this is how you do it. Now, maybe it's just to go watch. You just link a longer episode, and then they could go watch the longer episode. So what I like to do is I like to look for a 3 to 5 minute, a 3 to 5, this video is cracking me up. Look for a 3 to 5 minute video. So here you go. You can see it's a 36 minute thing, 27 minutes. Okay. So it shows you the duration right here. So 4 minutes. You want 3 to 5 minutes is basically what you want. So you can watch the whole thing if you want, and then whatever stands out, that's the thing we're probably going to focus on. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Okay. Oh, this is an old one. How funny. Okay, so you just find a clip like this. Let's just say I listened to the whole thing, and then I said, this is perfect. All right. So then I'm gonna go hit save as new, because I don't want to publish this whole thing. I just want to save as new. So I'm gonna save it as new, and whatever the topic was for that little Rogan clip, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say, no, whatever it's talking about, new practice clip, delete. Okay. But if it was talking about something, this title is going to show up and when I publish it. So I'm going to hit save and see what it does. It's going to try to play again right away. It always does. Okay. But this is going to process as a new clip, as a new video clip. And when it does and it's done, I can actually schedule. Look, I can actually click on it and hit share. And I can actually, I can just share it like this if I want, or I can schedule it. I can schedule it for posting. And this is what Nettie does for me. She'll go and she'll schedule it 1 per day or 2 per day. And then the short form ones are 3 to 5 posts per day. And then I have 1 long form video scheduled per day. That's the goal. But for process servers, you might not need to you might not need to do so much, right? You might not need to do so much. Having a content calendar is probably the most important thing. It's boring to me to think about having a content calendar because I'm always thinking about things. But I ended up having one anyway because my team was like, well, what are we talking about today? Oh, what are we doing today? And I was like, well, I was thinking we could do this and this and this. And then, but by being more organized, my team helping me be more organized, I was able to actually come up with better content and plan things better so that the content's actually distributed better. Okay. But here's the key on social media I'm going to give you some YouTube tips. So screen share again here. So on YouTube, So on YouTube, there's a couple things. I used to think that every time I made a video, I needed to share it. Okay. I needed to share it. I need to put it on Facebook. I don't care if my mom, my grandma, everybody likes it. Who likes it? I got to share it. Now, the reality is YouTube now is so powerful, so strong, so well equipped to know who needs to find this. You don't need to do that. Just post it and trust. Look at this. 803 views, 17 likes. Like, that's not amazing, but for an e-filing company, that's pretty good. Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, look at this, 32 views. Okay. Okay, 32 views. It's not good, right? Let's see what's this one got. 65 views. You see what I mean? So this is definitely the outlier. And why? Because I researched, I listened to YouTube. It told me which was the thing that was searched most in California e-filing was how to do a proof of service. I'm an expert in how to fill out a proof of service for small claims. I'm an expert at it. I'm a process server. And then I'm saying it like this because you guys have to know that look at it. And then this guy copied me. This guy's pretty cool. I like him. But you could tell he copied me. How to fill out a small claims court proof of service form a month ago. He did it a month ago. Mine was a year ago. Exactly the same content. And he only got 147 views, probably because he shared it. And so what happens is when you share it, let's say you share it. If you share it with a process serving group, you're going to get, like, let's say you get 4 or 5 process servers. They come and check it out. They're like, okay. They don't like it because they didn't find it organically. They just looked at it to see what you're up to. They watched only a quarter of it or a half of it or something like that. Google pays attention to all of those factors. It pays attention to the fact that they didn't watch the whole thing, pays attention to the fact that it doesn't know who they are. All it knows is that they found your video somehow. It came from Facebook or something. It knows that. It knows where it comes from. And then they didn't watch the whole thing. And so they think, oh, maybe he didn't explain it right, or maybe he's annoying, or maybe he, whatever it is that he's trying to present is not valuable. It's just trash. Okay. And your analytics will tell you when people drop off. So you can actually go into your YouTube analytics and see. Let's just click on it. Let's see. I'm curious. Make it easy for me. Yeah, see, this is good. So watch time, 62 hours. I got 11 subscribers from this. That's cool. So the amount of watch views has gone up gradually because Google's like, okay, this is valuable. Let's show it to more people. Okay, here you go. So in the video, all the people who watched, they kept watching until we had a big drop right here. So what was this? So I could come watch this part and see what was this dip about right about here. Okay, so I could edit out a good portion of this section, and it would retain. This teaches me, and it would retain people at 47% watch. This is really good watch time, by the way. This is really good, but this is my best video. I'm showing you my best video on my 123 page, but this is a peak point right here. It kind of built up. So whatever I was doing here was good. Let's see. Okay, this is really good because this is maybe something they hadn't heard before. This little spike means that they came back and watched more of it, right? They come back and they go, what did he just say? And they come back and watch more of it. So it's spiked up. And then it spikes up again right here. Let's see what this is. I don't know if you guys can hear this, so I'm not going to keep going. But you see I maintained pretty much the standard 30% throughout the whole video until I said, that's pretty much it. That killed my video. When I said at minute 12:25, I said, that's pretty much it. And I'm going to send it and he's going to sign it. Da, da, da. So what's the point of the rest of these 5 minutes? As people gradually drop off, because I probably talked about some other good stuff, but I talk about e-filing it. So if they're already knowing what to do with e-filing, that was kind of my call to action. Actually, I'm like, oh, so there's your proof, and then you can come into our e-filing portal and e-file it. Basically, I went through and showed them. So that's fine. The call to action, people are going to drop off. So this actually makes sense. But it's pretty cool to see that, that this is actually getting traction and this is how it works. So you got to look at your analytics but you see the value over time. You see the value over time. It keeps going up. I mean, imagine within the first 115 views, or 115 days, only having 60 views. It's pretty discouraging. That's why Homeboy over here made a proof of service of small claims court, because he's like, dang, that actually his video is actually doing really well. So all right, let me check in on you guys here. I just had a professional brand video recorded, but now I don't know what to do with it. It's short too. Well, you can put it on your social media channels. You can put it on your website, on your About Us page, maybe, or something like that. You can also, if it gave you like little intro sounds with your logo, you could take that and clip it and then put that in the front of little short video clips. Like I told you, the best way, I gave you 3 different ways to do it. So you got the short form using Opus, taking your long videos and just letting Opus run with it. Okay. Then you have taking the long form and creating Rogan clips out of them, which is like the 3 to 5 minute topic based. So I forgot to mention that the Rogan clips, the point of those is to make highly searchable content. So Rogan was really smart. He's got these 3-hour videos, and then he has his YouTube team goes in and they break up all these topics. And this is why you see a lot of Joe Rogan's clips. They're only like 2, 3, 5 minutes because it's topic based, and YouTube is a library, a search engine library. So if you understand that YouTube is a search engine library and you make videos specific for the search engine saying, here you go, here's a nice little plate of searchable content, then they will say, thank you so much. And they send it out, and then people search like he commented on Adele. People were making fun of Adele for losing weight. And, he's a big like jujitsu guy and stuff. And he said something like, damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing. And like, I don't know why people are even commenting on her stuff. Like, she went out there, she took care of her health or whatever. I think that's who it was. It was a long time ago, but that little piece that he talked about, they took just that 2 or 3 minutes and made it a clip, and it goes like mini viral because people are like, you hear what Rogan said? You hear what Rogan said? Most people aren't going to take the hour or the 3 hours to listen to your whole thing, but you get some who do, and those are what they call your 1,000 loyal fans. You want to try to get 1,000 of these types of people who literally watch everything you make, because they're the ones who are going to ultimately lift you up. They're going to pay for the things that you offer. They're going to support you, what you do. And I have some. I probably have 10. Okay. Which I appreciate them. Okay. But yeah, that's what I would do if you had a professional brand video made. You don't need to pay people to do it though. You can do it yourself using StreamYard, using Opus. There's a bunch of other tools I could tell you guys about. I love like repurpose.io. It does cost money, but what you can do is you can only publish in one place, like let's say Facebook or Instagram, and you can tell it to post on multiple different platforms for you, and it'll just automatically do it. Once you schedule it, you tell it what to do, it'll just keep posting to those platforms. So maybe you don't like logging into TikTok every day, right? Like me, I don't go to TikTok at all, because if I do, I'm like an addict. I'll be like swiping and like, oh, look at this. And I catch myself going to my son's room being like, look at this video and whatever. He does that to me all the time too. So that's short form content, is to get people intrigued. The Rogan clips, the 3 to 5 minute Rogan clips, are to get to make you more searchable, so people find your channel. And then your long form content is how you hook them. Now, if you're a process server and you're trying to be more credible, to look more credible, then you want to create content about what it is you specialize in. I've specialized in e-filing for a long time. I have an e-filing portal. So I just started talking about e-filing. If you guys look at my YouTube channel, let me see if I could show this. I don't want to bore you too much, but just give you an example. If you look at my YouTube channel, there's not a lot on here, but everything on here is in relation to e-filing. How to create an e-filing account, right? I'm the e-filing manager. Okay. Okay, so I talk about e-filing. That's my old website. That's funny. So I need to redo this. I had one of these little. So yeah, I was recruiting process servers about a year ago. We still are, but now we have the directory. We know who you are already. 1, 2, 3 process servers. Yep. So creating content like this, that if an attorney were to find it, they'd be like, if an attorney were to find it, they would go, oh, wow, they're hiring process servers and notaries. Oh, they have notaries too. Okay. Small claims proof of service, how to edit. One of the common things that people were complaining about with the e-filing was that they were getting things rejected, and the court was saying that it was because their file size was too large. So it needed to compress. So what I do, I made a video about how to compress your PDF file. Super easy, super short. Again, very searchable, but you can tell they still only have 32, 36 views. So you can't control that part of it, is what I'm trying to tell you. Is like, you can't control whether you get 32 or you get 800. All you can do is try to use some valuable knowledge, like some knowledge that you've learned about something, to help you do this properly. Like you can't control it. Just publish. Just keep publishing. Like you said, Jessica said you set up a professional video. Use the heck out of that thing. Like, post it. I recommend everybody set up some kind of a what's it called? Intro and outros. Thank you. So right here, if you go to our media assets, let's see. See, I have it right here. I could go live. I should start doing this. I should start making these clips for 1, 2, 3. Look, check this out. Thank you for tuning in to 123 Legal Support's e-filing line. Okay. I should do that, right? I should do that. I have it set up. You just have to use it, right? Here's another one. This just in, the 123 e-file minute, right? Be professional, have these little clips. It just like highlights you as the expert. I got a bunch of other ones. Those are the main ones for 123. Those are the 123 ones. You know. Yeah, those are the ones I'll play right now. But yeah, and then you have your little logos. You can upload a logo here. Right? And then you can create content. Building a brand is actually fun. It costs a little bit of money though, you know. If you really want to do it right, it costs you a little bit of money. I will be honest. You do have to pay some money. It's just what it is. It's just what it is, what it is. So guys, that's all I have for you today. Short form content should lead people down the ladder to watching your full episodes of things. Okay, I haven't even started doing short form content for 123 Legal Support because the things I was doing going into law offices, doing a really good job, word of mouth would get me more customers, you know, continuing to go into these law offices. That's how I got the business. I just pounded the pavement and I told myself every day. I had a call with somebody today. I won't mention her name because she's a sweetheart, but she's having, I felt a little bit of, what is it called? I'm not a therapist. Okay. But as like a process server coach, I could tell you, like, you know, marketing coach, I could tell you when somebody is, you know, they hear a rebuttal. Okay. I'm just going to go through a scenario. You ask if you can do something. Let's say you're a process server and you want to serve papers for the sheriff. Okay. You go and you say, hey, I'm willing to actually serve papers for you. You're the sheriff's department. I'm willing to serve papers for you. Is that something you guys do? Do you hire process servers outside of the department? No? Okay. But you're not going to assume no. You should ask. If there's a whole process, you know, the biggest thing in business is you don't know what you don't know. But once you know, then you know, you know? I mean, like you don't know what you don't know. So it keeps you from doing the things that will help you know, you know? So you got to take action. That's the point. You got to take action. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something. They say, oh, no, the sheriff doesn't do that. Okay, let me ask the sheriff. Oh, no, you actually can't serve papers in the courthouse. Oh, okay, let me try and see what happens. Okay. If you're a rule follower, okay, this is going to hurt some people's feelings. If you're a rule follower, you're going to find it really hard to be an entrepreneur. Not impossible. Not impossible, but hard. Because rule followers often are told no, and they go, okay. But entrepreneurs create new opportunities when they're told no. When they're told no, you can't do this, they come up with new opportunities. They figure it out. Almost every single new invention out there came because an entrepreneur was like, I was trying to do this thing and there was no way I could figure it. I tried to figure it out, but I couldn't. And then they said there was no other option. I had to do this thing. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. It should be easier. And then they would just do it. They would create the solution they needed. Yeah. So Tony says, what is the benefit of bidding on jobs in the new platform? Yeah, the bidding on jobs is not active yet. That's not live yet. but it's going to be really cool. The benefit is you get more jobs. You bid on a job and you get your bid wins, you get the job. Entrepreneurs think outside the box. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Entrepreneurs are like, let me see if I can figure this out. So, and honestly, like, you know, today I spent half the day on an excavator, demolished an entire house, 2-story house. And the trailer, my son was running dumpsters to the dump, and the trailer broke, and you know, all of our dumpsters are rented out. And I'm just like, everything you can imagine that could go wrong went wrong. Unfazed. Like I was literally, my son was like, yeah, and the tarp broke on the trailer, and you know, by the way, the dump closed because of a wind warning advisory, so we're SOL today. And I was just like, are you okay? Yeah, okay. Just come back, pick me up. Let's call it a day. Like at some point you learn to just throw up your hands and go, let's go do something that's more productive for a little bit and come back to this with fresh eyes. And that's what you have to do as a business owner in anything. But as a process server, if you're struggling to get customers, pivot. Start doing a different service like notary services. Use the time, the slow times, to diversify yourself so that you can go do notary, you can do judgment recovery. I continue to say this, but it's one of my favorite side things for process servers, because you can buy judgments without being a collection agency. You can buy judgments or have an agreement. And I want to do this, but I hesitate to do it because I haven't done it at a high level. I've bought them, I've collected, I've put liens, but I haven't done it at a high level the way I have a process server. So if there's people out there who know judgment recovery, who currently buying judgments, I'd love to partner with you and, like, you know, do a course and like teach everybody. Like maybe we'll do a free course inside the community and show everybody how to do it. Because I think it's one of the coolest things that you could do, because one of the reasons why is that people sue other people all the time because they're owed money, but they don't get any money. All right. So a lot of times if you go to let's say you go to a lawyer and you're like, hey, I want to sue this person because they crashed into me or whatever with their car. They didn't have insurance. The first thing they ask is like, does the guy have any money? What does he do for a living? Like, oh, he's illegal, he's poor, he's whatever, a bunch of things where we can't track him down. We don't know how much money he has. They don't take the case, because even if they won, the chances of them, which they probably would win, because he wouldn't show up to court, right? You would serve him somehow, but he would never show. Any money would never materialize. So this is why, like, even you have a logo on the side of your car, stuff like that, a lot of times people are like, oh, this company, this guy might have money, and then they want to sue you. So I don't run any logos on my trucks. My dumpster truck, I got numbers on the side, no names. Not because I'm trying to like be mysterious, but like I don't want to be a target. You know, I don't want somebody to like pull out in front of me and say like, oh, it's because he was in a rush to go do this or that. No. So oh yeah. So this whole idea of like being worth something and being sued, like you could actually be sued, but you guys are in a big benefit here because you have time. I think Jessica said it the best. WA Pro Say, she said it the best one time when she said, when I was so busy, I had so much work coming in that I just raised my prices. And so maybe I would have some extra time to take care of things. And it didn't work because people just started paying the higher price. Once you reach a certain level, you can charge a certain amount because you deserve it. If you're just starting out and you don't have any customers, you might be like, well, what? That's mean, Mike. I don't deserve it. No, you haven't put in the time. You haven't put in the calls. Someone told me, oh, I put in 100 calls. How many times? How many times did you call back? How many times did you send them, come stop into their office? How many times did you, bring them treats like I talk about? How many times did you send them your rate sheet? That's the first thing. Tony says, I tried to find where to post to get and give reviews and could not find. I need more reviews. Yeah, you could do reviews. So the place to do it is the Client Acquisition Bootcamp. We only do it live because if you don't do the reviews properly, then people's Google accounts will get flagged. And it's too important to just give lots of reviews and get lots of reviews. You'll get your page shut down. They'll want you to re-verify and everything. So when it comes to reviews, Tony, we do the Client Acquisition Bootcamp. We do it once every quarter. We actually have one coming up. Let me just bring that up real quick. It's actually a good segue into a couple little updates. All right, so the community. So one thing you can do, Tony, that I recommend everybody do is go to the morning Q&A with Mark. Mark will answer any questions you have. He's actually both Monday and Wednesdays. He goes, he's just live. You just go right here inside the community and it'll be right here. It'll be a link. You just click, or you can go to the calendar, click on it and just click on this. It's live inside school. Super easy. All right. So here coming up, you see on the 17th, we're doing the Client Acquisition Bootcamp. And the Client Acquisition Bootcamp is really cool because the last one we had 10 people. All 10 people participated, got reviews. And you're welcome. There's posts inside the community that people post and they, will share reviews. But if you get too many reviews the same day, or the reviews are just stars with no text or whatever, Google will flag them. And sometimes they'll make you re-verify your account. The Client Acquisition Bootcamp is a part of Mighty Premium. Those of you guys that are like confused, like what happened, Mighty Automation is more of a customer support. This community, what used to be Mighty Premium is now a customer support community and marketing community for Mighty Website Builder and Mighty Automation. So those of you guys that are customers or Mighty Premium members who were founding members that got access to Mighty Automation, you're also welcome to join that for no extra charge. Mighty Process Server now has multiple levels. So you're either in Mighty Process Servers as a free member, which is fine. We give lots of free resources. Or you pay for Mighty Premium, which gets you your directory listing. Process Server 101 is about to come out. So super awesome. Mighty Marketing is something I've been working on. And the live group coaching we do every Mondays. And then the Client Acquisition Bootcamp is one of our live group coachings that we do once a quarter. And we're doing it this month. And I'm building the dashboard. We're building the dashboard out. Right now, we just launched Workspaces. How many of you guys comment below? Have you guys seen the Workspaces? Have you tried it? I'm curious to know, my beta testers, how it's working for you guys. We are getting ready to have the affidavit generator is live. Mainly on here, I'd like talking about marketing, but if you guys have questions. Yeah. Yep, knew you had one coming up. Yep. So yeah, it's coming up on the 17th. And then of course, I forgot to mention the VIP member. I'm doing one-on-one coaching. I was going to breeze over that, but actually I want to show you that. So I was debating whether I wanted to do it paid or not, but I am going to have a paid option for those of you guys that just want direct access. $5,000 per year. Okay. You get access to my black book. I give you everybody. And this is not a pitch. I don't want you to sign up for this. I don't want you to. If you do, then I have to pour all that I have into you and your business. But I want to point something out to you. You can join VIP for $5,000. I want to point something out to you. There is another way that you can get access to the VIP, and it's being a part of the inner circle. And that is getting to level 9 in the community. So you save yourself $5,000 by getting to level 9, and you get direct access to me where I am once per month. I'm going over your goals with you and I'm helping you reach them. Okay, I'm personally invested in you if you reach level 9 or pay me $5,000 a year. And so let's see who's almost there. Jessica Claycomb, WA Pro Say, is almost there. She's 24,000 points from leveling up to VIP. For those of you guys that don't understand, there's leaderboard. There's a leaderboard, and you can move up the leaderboard based on your points. And this month, during the month of November, we're actually doing a challenge that okay, so on December 1st at midnight in the morning on December 1st, I'm going to do a screenshot of this right here. Okay, this right here, this person right here, whoever's right here, on December 31st. I'm sorry, December 1st. Oh my gosh. Whoever this person is, if it's Natasha, which it seems like it might be, Sandra's kind of holding strong. Natasha's pulling away, and Dawn is at 300. I mean, she's just taking off with this. She's just taking off. She's just taking off with this. Who is going to challenge Natasha in the leaderboard? Okay, Natasha's awesome. She's probably watching too. What's up, Natasha? So the VIP was something I was debating doing, but I actually really like it. Because if you're somebody who you have no time to be engaging in here, but you got money, you want to pay $5,000, I will show you the things I'm doing that I'm going to start doing for Jessica. As soon as she reaches level 9, she's going to become VIP, and I'm going to help her. And you're going to see, because I build businesses. I do a lot of different things. I make money a lot of different ways. I have multiple 6-figure companies that pay me, most of them passive. And I will direct. This is a new business for me. It's never another arm of my and it's a passion project too, because I want to see you succeed. There's a free way to get one-on-one VIP support from me. Okay, get to level 9 in engagement. If you want a $200 NAPS membership paid, win the engagement award for November. Okay, and I'm paying. If you're number 1, I'm paying for your NAPS membership. Okay, you got to qualify. And I'll wait whenever you finally do qualify. If you haven't been doing this a year, then whenever that comes up, you go, Mike, I'm ready. Boom. You let me know. I call up Claire and I go, here's my credit card. And Claire says, Mike, what are you doing? And I said, I'm just going to bring all the NAPS members to you. And it's going to be awesome. Gary and Claire, they're running a tight ship over at NAPS. And if you're not a NAPS member, go be a NAPS member. What are you waiting for? Oh, I don't get any work from them. It doesn't. You don't sign up for NAPS to get work. You sign up for NAPS so you can show that you're professional. You put the little badge on your website. You get the backlink because they rank really well. You get the backlink to their website, right? And then most importantly, they protect our industry. They're the sentinels standing guard over our industry so that it doesn't get demolished by technology. I don't know how long that's going to last, but it's the way it is. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here, Mighty Mike Marketing. We can get tactical. We can get deeper on things in the future, but comment below if you're watching the replay. If you're live, comment live. Comment Mighty live. I've been going to the gym every morning. I've been feeling super good. Today I skipped, so I'm like more like, healed. And life is good. Think about all the positive things that are going on in your life and then focus on those. Thanks, Tommy. Tommy is the man. Live. Cool, guys. Well, I've had a good day. There was some stuff this morning, but you just focus on what brings you the most value in your life. Don't focus on the drama. Don't focus on, what you focus on is what grows. All right. If you focus on the positive stuff, you focus on the checking the boxes that lead you closer to your goals. Okay. Don't just think about your goals and write them down. I'm guilty of that. I have papers all over of things I've thought about. And, Desi used to get mad at me. She'd say that I would whiteboard out this like ingenious plan of all the things I'm going to do. And then she'd say, and then she'd go like, oh, she was excited the first time. And then I was like, yeah, no, that didn't work. And she was like, what? She was emotionally invested in the first one. And the fact that I just threw it away, she was like, you're never going to do anything with the stuff that you're writing now. So don't show it to me. She was mad about it. But as an entrepreneur, that's what we do. We cycle things through. We think through them to their finality so that we can fully understand whether it's an opportunity that we want to flesh out. Like I went through the notary thing, the remote online notary thing. Like when I was in Florida, I was thinking about it. I was like, this actually could be a thing. And it is a thing. You can become a remote online notary and get licensed like in Florida as a notary, remote online notary, and then serve anyone, I think anywhere but California. No, actually, I think you can do it California, but you can't be in California, I think. But you can notarize for somebody there, I think, and pretty much anywhere in the country. But again, you're trading your time for money. So that's why I didn't pursue it. I didn't keep doing it. Like I focus on things that make me money while I sleep. Because if it'll make me money while I sleep, then it'll make me money while I'm making money doing other things. Does that make sense? So I don't like passive income. It's like, it's not really passive. I have to work on it every once in a while. I heard that, Tommy, that you're a remote online notary. Yeah, Jessica was shouting you out the other day. I think she said that she uses you for all of her notary stuff. That's so cool, man. Like, put in the chat, Tommy, how can people use, this is the thing, like, doesn't matter where they live, right, Tommy? Doesn't matter where they live. They need a notary. They could go to your website and they could do whatever process that they need to do to begin the notary, to schedule a notary appointment, maybe. Someone reached out to me and said, is there a way that I could set up a calendar on my website? Because we build a lot of websites for process servers and notaries and PIs. And I was like, you can set up a Calendly. If you set up Calendly, you can actually go, once you've set up your calendar with the rules, all the stuff, you've tied it into your Google Calendar or whatever type of calendar you use, you can send us the HTML code, the embed code. It's called an embed. You do website embed and then click inline, and then you can send that to us, or we can help you do it. You can schedule a meeting with us, mightyprocessserver.com. Just click on contact us. And then there's exactly what I'm telling you is there's a calendar. You can get on our calendar and Mark will help walk you through how to do this. And you can actually add it to your website. Tommy says, easy and convenient. Can I do it from a mobile phone? See, like technology, you guys is just taking over. Like if you're not implementing technology, you're not going to survive. You just can't. Like you're not, if you're not implementing technology in your business, I don't know what to tell you. But we got lots of people signing up for websites. That's exciting because we love helping you guys. We love building websites. The website SWAT team is amazing. They're just building them and doing cool stuff. And we can get you taken care of right from your phone. Yeah. So Sutherland Services, LLC. Go check them out, guys. Get signed up. Now, if you want to become a notary, I am going to start a notary marketing course in the first of the year. And the way I want to present this is, the way I want to set it up is, if you're already a notary, then you can join. I don't want to have people who are thinking about becoming a notary. So this gives you time between now and February when we do the notary class. notary training, notary marketing. Okay. It'll give you time to get set up. Yeah. Jessica's awesome. And you see how it works. You see how it works. Like you become a remote online notary. Let me tell you something. If for some reason technology kills process serving, or let's just say 90% of process serving, which it's pretty likely. I hate to say it, but it's pretty likely that at some point process servers will be only serving 5-10% of what's being served now. And it's not a hard leap. I've talked about it before many times. It may not happen for 10, may not happen for 20 years, okay? But it's going to happen. Because realistically, if I need to notify somebody, for example, if I'm going to file a small claims case, I can serve them the demand letter with a certified mail. I could just certify mail them. And there's a lot of examples of that, things that have already been filed, on cases that have already, initial filing has already taken place. So service is already in effect. You can certify mail it with return receipt, signature to return receipt. So I'm just saying, like, all it's going to take is legislation and for NAPS or someone like NAPS not to stand up for us. And process serving is gone. And at the end of the day, you're doing process serving to make money. And one of the things I'm doing is I'm setting up a yeah. Oh, you just got your notary. How cool. Right now, Jessica got her notary. Congrats on your notary commission. So the fact that you can market to the whole country as a notary, a remote online notary, changes the game. It changes the marketing game. As a process server or as a mobile notary, you have local service-based marketing, period. Guerrilla marketing, whatever you want to call it, is local marketing. But with the remote online notary, it's almost like my directory. I'm like marketing to the whole country, trying to get you guys business in your local area. And it's working. We're like we're number 4 on the directory list now. But for notary, if something happens in the process serving industry, you have notary, you have judgment recovery, you have all the other things, e-recording having to do with the title companies. If you're a notary, you can reach out to title companies to be able to notarize for them. If you specialize in doing real estate transactions, like as a loan signer, you can connect with title company. Title companies are all public information. All their contact information is out there. You can literally pull a list of title companies and just call them all day. If you got 3 or 4 or 5 more title companies per day, now you got to hire other remote online notaries to stand in for you. That's what notarize.com is. Okay. They were just first to the game. So that's why they're so big. But there's a lot we could get into here. I went deep down the rabbit hole to see if it was something I wanted to do personally when I was in Florida. And I was like, this is a legit business, but I didn't want to trade time for money. So I didn't keep doing it. Same reason why I don't serve papers all the time. You know, the only time I serve papers is they paid $500. They pay me $500. I'll go serve it. Tropicprocess.com. That's going to be my business for Florida. That's my retirement business for fun. I'm telling you, I'm going to have a Hawaiian shirt with flip-flops, Tropic Process. And my goal is to serve someone on a yacht. Okay. From a yacht to a yacht, bruh, Bezos, whoever, I got your documents. Or I can maybe just call him because I know him. He's my bro. Okay. Okay, guys. Have a good night. Take care. Be safe. As always, live mighty. Play the intro. Play the outro.
That's a wrap on another episode of Process Server Daily, where the legal support industry levels up. Want to grow your process serving business with the best marketing tools, the most engaged community, and the highest ranking directory online? Visit mightyprocessserver.com. Claim your listing. Join our free community. Surround yourself with process servers who get it and build something real. From the field to the courtroom, this is Process Server Daily. Until next time, stay safe out there and live mighty.